In this session of modern marketing, the focus will be on the topic functions of marketing. Basically, the functions of marketing has been classified by Clark and Clark into three main divisions. The first division is functions of exchange, functions of physical supply, and the third is facilitating function. Exchange functions can be grouped together as buying, selling, storage. Physical functions includes transportation, processing, standardization. Facilitating functions includes financing, risk bearing, and market intelligence. If you look at the chart, you will be able to understand without any confusion the broad classification or functions of marketing. Functions of exchange can be grouped as buying, assembling, selling. Functions of physical distribution includes transportation, inventory, warehousing, material handling. Functions of facilitation includes financing, risk bearing, and after sales service. So let's look into these functions in detail. The first functions is function of exchange, which includes buying and selling. Buying involves procuring goods of required quality and quantity at a satisfactory price. It involves assembling goods under a single ownership for either production, resale, or consumption. Buying process may involve 3 to 4 activities such as planning, negotiating, contracting, and assembling. The next is selling. It involves finding buyers to sell goods at a satisfactory price. Selling process may include few activities such as planning, prospecting, creating a demand, or motivating or inducing buyers, negotiating, and contracting. The next function is of functions of physical supply. Functions of exchange is effected only through the function of physical supply. The function of physical supply of goods from the producers to consumers involves certain activities. The first activity is transportation. Needs to be speedy, efficient, on time, and without any drawbacks or hassle free and safe delivery. A company has a various choice or modes of transportation, which can be grouped as five modes of transportation: railways, roadways, airways, and waterways. Next, for certain products, pipelines can be chosen. The next activity is storage and warehousing. Goods are stored for different reasons, such as goods produced seasonally may be used throughout the year, and vice versa. Manufacturers store raw materials for ready supply. Goods are also stored in the hope of getting a higher price in the near future. So, therefore, storage and warehousing involves all these activities. The third grouping of functions, according to Clark and Clark, is facilitating functions. Facilitating functions involves several activities: financing, risk taking, market information, standardization and grading, pricing, branding, packaging and packing, sales promotion, personnel selling or salesmanship, and advertising. Let's discuss each of these functions in detail. To begin with, financing as a facilitating function. Marketing department needs capital for investing in fixed assets such as land, building, furniture, and so on, maintaining stock or inventory, and extending credit facility to customers. Acquiring funds for these marketing purposes is known as financing. Next function is risk taking. Marketing may face the risk of loss due to fire accidents, theft, natural disaster or calamity, price fluctuations, exchange rate fluctuations, and so on. Some of these risks may be insured wholly or partly or borne by the businessman. The third facilitating function is relating to market information. The function of collecting, analyzing, and communicating information is also important in marketing. Modern marketing involves setting up an efficient marketing information system, which is MIS, and undertaking continuous market research. The next function involves two activities. One is standardization, the other is grading. A standard is a measure of quality consisting of specifications such as size, color, appearance, shape, contents, maybe chemical contents, various flavors, and so on. Standardization carries the idea of bringing uniformity. When standardized goods are further divided into well defined categories or classes, it is called as grading. Grading may be done on the basis of quality, rise, and so on, conforming to certain standards. So, we have discussed both the activity, that is standardization and grading. Let's move on to know about pricing. Pricing generates revenue. All other functions involves expenses or costs. Pricing needs to be right. Either it should be not too high nor too low. So therefore, there are several pricing methods and techniques. The most suitable one has to be adopted. The sixth facilitating function is branding. Branding is the practice of giving a specified name to a product or a group of products from one seller. Branding helps identify and differentiate products from those of the competitors. It creates brand image and brand equity and also helps in branding brand loyalty and control over the market. The next function is relating to packing and packaging. Almost every article has to be packed to make a trip to the ultimate consumer. Packing provides handling, convenience, maintains freshness and quality of the product, and prevents it from damages or adulteration. Packaging is much more than packing. It is advertising on the shelf. An attractive display or an eye catching appearance, packaging creates an image in the minds of the consumers. The next prominent function is sales promotion. Sales promotion are the short term promotion tools designed to stimulate customers to buy and assist sales force or retailers in their sales efforts. Let's move on to discuss two more facilitating functions, that is personal selling or salesmanship. It involves salesman making direct contact with the buyer and negotiate for the sale of the goods. Salesmanship is an art of motivating or persuading people to buy. The next facilitating function is relating to advertising. Advertising is the backbone of modern marketing. It informs, guides, educates, and protects buyers so that they can take right decisions on what to buy. It is beneficial to the manufacturer, retailers, salesmen, consumer, and to the community in general. Hope this session would have made you to understand the functions of marketing, and it is useful for you to write in your examination because functions of marketing is repeatedly asked in section C. Thank you.